Hi guys, welcome to 17 Hello the House podcast. Woo! Woo! We're back, guys. I'm a little late with this last week's episode. Just a tad, just a little bit late. But I'm here recording for you guys. And this is gonna be a really quick episode, but it's also gonna be like a chill, mellow episode. I don't know what's going on. I feel like it's the moon, it's Mercury retrograde, it's the vibes in the air, it's I don't know. I've been feeling like just being calm and chill and taking things slow. I don't feel like rushing, I don't feel like being loud, I don't feel like acting crazy. I just feel like breathing and taking things in life and everything just super slow. Tortuga slow. Like call me Miss Tortoise right now. That's how I feel. Like I just wanna go with the flow, go with the vibes. And anyway, guys, so getting into today's episode. So for today's episode, I want to talk about something that's important, of course, to me. Like every other topic is always important to me, but something that's important to me, and that is redefining who you are. I always mention in my episodes how we are ever evolving beings and how I am an ever evolving being also. How the podcast is ever evolving. Things are always growing, things are always changing. I'm always doing something different. Something might change in the background, something might change in how I edit. You guys will like start to notice things changing. And I don't think that that goes just for material things. I really strongly believe that you can redefine yourself in any and every way possible. You can redefine your characteristics, you can redefine your personality, maybe not a gazillion percent, like you're not going to completely change your person in one day, but gradually and slowly and like taking the right steps, you can change who you are to be a better person. Not change who you are to fit into places, not change who you are to accommodate others in your life, and not change who you are because that's what others want or need or expect from you, but redefining who you are for yourself. Let's say maybe because you're feeling like you need to change, maybe because you're feeling like you don't want to keep repeating cycles, maybe because you feel like you just want to grow. Maybe you met someone, a friend or a stranger, who even if it was something so small, you noticed it on them, in their personality, in their behavior, in their mannerisms, in the way that they talk, and you thought to yourself like, wow, I admire that. Like I feel inspired, I feel motivated to maybe change a little bit of who I am, to bring some of that energy into my life. That does not mean go around the world trying to copy everybody just because they seem like they have something good going on, right? I feel like this topic, like always, is going to go and branch off into a whole nother thing that I'm not meaning to talk about. But what I'm not trying to say is to copy people, because you see something works for them, so you think it'll work for you. Because being true to yourself, first and foremost, above all else, is going to define you in this world. It's going to show people who you truly are, because maybe people might not notice it at first that you're trying to be like others. Maybe people might not notice that you started to pick up some of the same mannerisms, and we're humans. Like we're going to, as time goes on and we start hanging out around people, we start talking, we start making friends, we get into these relationships, we get around our family, we start to pick up on little things, and like it's normal, it's human, but there's a difference between letting things happen naturally versus doing things with the intention of copying others because you see it works for them and you want to like replicate exactly what they have, you know? I'm not saying to be somebody's what's the word, doppelganger. Don't be somebody's doppelganger, be yourself. But if you see something in someone that you admire, if you see something in someone that you feel like could help you grow, and be a better person, or like grow in your personal life, grow in your relationships, grow in your friendships, grow in your career, take those things and take those like um things that you're like seeing and learning from people to like redefine who you are, to set new goals for yourself, to like sit and maybe journal. I feel like I've been journaling a lot actually. That's journaling a lot actually. That's why I think I keep mentioning journaling because I've been journaling so much recently. Like maybe months of me not journaling. Well, I'm back, baby. My notebook is seeing me. Um but just journaling and then seeing how you kind of want to grow as a person. So, like a vision board, well, don't do a vision board for material things, don't do a vision board for financial things, do it for your person. Do things with the intention of growing as a person, of becoming kinder, of becoming more respectful, of becoming more positive, more patient, more understanding of other people and of yourself. I think that that's something really hard for a lot of us to do because it's easy to misunderstand people. It's easy to misinterpret people. It's easy to like judge people and do and say things that could be hurtful to others. And it's also easy to copy people and to want to like I don't want to say be exactly like others because that sounds mean, but just wanting to like have the same shine, o sea, tener el mismo brillo que los demás. You're not going to be like your neighbor. You're not going to be like your friend down the street. You're not going to be like a cousin. You're going to be your own person. So stand firm in who you are and then also understand that you're going to grow and you're going to change. And I think I'm always changing. Like, I learn something new every day. I meet people and I like the way that they stand in public. Like, they stand with authority, not threatening, but they stand with authority. They stand with like a presence, like, I know who I am and I know my value and I'm here. Like, this is me. And then I also admire people whenever I go out or like I see someone like being kind to another person, like telling them their tag is out, like something so simple, but like just understanding that we are humans and um it's nice and it's beautiful to see people like have open hearts and to be kind and to be respectful and to understand that we are all different, but we can all grow and we can all evolve and we can all like take steps and take initiative in becoming better people for ourselves and for the people around us. So, um, oh my God, is this episode over? That was so fast. We're not even at 10 minutes. No, no, no. There has to be more for me to say. There has to be. um, I guess I can give you guys an example of like how I have kind of redefined myself. So over the years, I really, 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 really have focused a lot on like controlling my emotions. Controlling my emotions. Oh my God, not letting my emotions get the best of me, for better or for worse. Like, not getting overly happy, but also not getting overly upset about things and letting things just flow. Letting people, letting events, letting situations just flow and not being so quick to react, not being so quick to get defensive. Not, I feel like, oh, maybe I was ready to fight. Don't be so quick to like get defensive. Don't be so quick to like speak and hurt others without knowing kind of what's going on in the background because you don't always know the full story, and that's something that I have learned. You don't always know the full story, you don't always know what's going on. And I think growing up feeling like I knew everything, feeling like no one could tell me anything because I know what's best for me and I don't care what you have to say. And I think I said this in another episode, I hate when people give me their unsolicited advice. It's gonna go through one ear and out the other, but that doesn't mean I don't like it. I don't like unsolicited advice. And I think as when I was younger, I really, really would get really defensive and mean and ugly when people would come up to me and like tell me just something simple. Like, I don't want to hear what you have to say, babe. Keep it to yourself. I don't care. But now that I've gotten older, I've learned to not be so like disrespectful when those kinds of things happen. And that's a way that I'm redefining myself and redefining my personality. I think a lot of people met me in stages and have met me and are meeting me in stages of my life where like I'm changing and I'm evolving because we're human. We're going to change. We're going to grow. We're going to become better people. We might make some bad decisions that might lead to redefining ourselves and learning and growing and just like becoming better human beings. And so I think learning how to control my emotions was something really, really, really big that I have really put so much focus and emphasis on in my life these past few years, um, so that I can be less reactive to things and take things more with the flow, and also not give people or things the benefit of seeing me get out of character or seeing um, me like stoop down to their levels. That's one of the things that I have done. Like, that's actually a really big thing. You guys might think that it might be something small, but if you really listen to my other episodes, you'll see that slowly but surely, like, I have really, really worked a lot on and mentioned a lot how I work on controlling my emotions and not letting emotions get the best of you. Because I think being so emotion driven, like, you block the ability for you to receive messages. You block your ability to like listen to yourself and listen to your intuition and listen to God and to your guides and your ancestors and the messages that they're sending you. And I think in a lot of moments where I acted out of emotion and I did things rash and I didn't really think things through, I really set myself up for failure. So maybe where I was in the right in the beginning, the way that I did things just like was way crazy. Like, it was way too much, and now I'm the one in the wrong, you know? And it's not so that I can look like the better person. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that I've learned to take the necessary steps to like make sure that I'm doing things the right way, make sure that I know the full story and I know the full picture, whether it be in that moment or it be in the future, just trying to understand kind of where people are coming from and where things are coming from. Because the same way that I expect people to give me grace for my mistakes, for choices that I make, for errors, for hurting their feelings, for things that I may not know that I might do, I also should be giving people the grace to like forgive them for their mistakes and for their faults and for the errors that they make. That's funny that I bring this up. This is the other subject that I wanted to talk about because it's in my little notes. Remember, I told y'all hiatus that I took. I wrote like 15 gazillion topics. Well, all of them kind of tie into each other, and then all of my topics always just like kind of relate to each other. It's like y'all are living life with me, right? Y'all are living with me. And so this is the other topic that I wanted to talk about, but I just thought the redefining yourself one was a bigger subject that could kind of like branch off into other things. So that's why I started with that one. But I think redefining yourself helps you and it helps others to like see that it's okay to change, that it's okay to grow. Not to prove to others that you can or that you have changed or grown, but because other people they might think that, oh, I'm so stuck in my ways, like I'm not gonna change. You know how people say, "Oh, I'm too old for that," like, or no, don't worry about them. They're old. That's an old lady. Like, she's not gonna change her behavior. She's been like that for life. No, we all have a choice to change. We can all make the decision. Will it be hard? Hell yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be super hard. But the sooner you start, the sooner that you're able to make a change into your life, and then that also brings in new people and new things and new blessings into your life that maybe you weren't receiving and you weren't allowing into your life before because you were stuck on being a certain way and you weren't allowing yourself to change and to grow and to like move forward with life. I think oh, I think that might be the end of this episode. Was that everything that I had to say? It always shocks me how these episodes end. Like, I start talking so passionately and then I'm like, that might be all. Like, my spirit is just like, that's it, girly, you're done. Because like the last things that I think I'm gonna say, they just like go over my head. Um, I think that might be it for today's episode, guys. I hope you guys like get the big idea and you get the gist of what I'm trying to say, that it's okay to redefine yourself and it's actually a good thing to redefine yourself. You're not set in stone, and your mistakes and your past and um choices that you've made do not define you. You define who you are, and you define your present and you define your future. So maybe today, make a decision to do something better for yourself. Make a decision to better yourself as a human being, to soften your heart, to be a kinder person, to be a more respectful person, to be a sweeter person, to be a more accepting and a loving person, so that all of those things can be returned back to you. It's like that scripture. I don't know the scripture though, but what you put out is what comes back to you. So put out good things, put out positivity, put out love, and then um, accept others and all of their flaws and all of their mistakes and all of their errors so that they can do the same for you, because we're not 100% perfect. I say it in every episode, we're not perfect human beings. Y'all are perfect human beings. I am not a perfect human being. Although I may think in my mind sometimes I am not a perfect human being. So just allow yourself to change and allow yourself to grow and allow yourself to like roll with the punches of life and go with the flow, but with intention. Go with the flow, knowing that there's like something that you want to achieve and there's a goal that you want to like accomplish, and there's a part of you that you want to reach eventually, no matter how long it might take or how slow it might happen, how slowly it might happen, or even how quickly it might happen. But just know that the changes and the things that you're doing are being done with intention, for yourself and for others. So, anyway, guys, I hope you guys today enjoyed today's episode. It is Monday, so I'm gonna be posting this episode today, skis tonight, and then I'll just like kind of like promote it tomorrow morning or something like that, or throughout the day tomorrow. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I hope you guys, like I said, got the big idea of it. Be accepting of yourself, be accepting of others, and just allow yourself to change. So, we're all human. We're all allowed to change and be better and fall and make mistakes and then get back up. Like I said that last episode, you get to scuff your knee and get back up, and now you have a new lesson. So, anyway, guys, I hope you have a great week. I'm wishing you guys so much love, so much patience, so much abundance, so much prosperity. I pray that all of your goals, you're able to accomplish them or at least start them this week, and then by the end of March, that you accomplish something big that you've really wanted to do. That you show the people around you and the things around you some love and some appreciation and some gratitude for being there, that you praise and you thank God and your guides and your ancestors for bringing all of these things into your life, for allowing you to be a better person, for allowing you to grow and to like understand what their plans are for you and how they want for you to also be a better person, not even for them, but for yourself. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Toodaloo!